Attributes to matchmaking penalties. Let's go. The UI will now indicate you have a matchmaking penalty. Speak to the corrupted warrior to see the current penalty timer. I would have preferred it to have to be on the screen, but that still works. Purdue can now be found in the lobby area. Let's go, man. Now we won't lose targets. Players now have 6 seconds of immunity from rogue players after entering the crater. See, they did update it, man. Your target can still attack you, and you'll lose immunity upon attacking another player. Alright. So only if you attack your target, I guess. Wait, no, you can attack anyone you see. And then you'll lose immunity right after. Esoteric emblem is now correctly filtered in the bounty hunter store. Adjusted the water range and placement of corrupted warriors to stop them engaging players in conversation while they're trying to bank. I've never been stopped by the corrupted warriors, but nice. Lighted supplies are now usable in the lobby area. Let's go! Nice, now we can use Venge Sacks in the lobby. Bounty Hunter World 541 has now been replaced. 573, so now we have one US West and one US East world, but no mid US world. Let's see. Okay, those are last week's changes. Forestry open beta. 3D spawn mechanics and bonuses. Really, bro? Guys, we have a beta going on now. Forestry kit events, free brewing campfires, and rewards. Nice, nice. We got some rewards going on from the Forestry. Upcoming client and engine issues will be updated. Nice. Due to require more information. We detailed future plans to ensure Bounty Hunter remains in a good place going into the future. Today's update also sees a never-before-seen change. We have added a new overhead chat effects for the first time ever. What is that? For like the NPCs or something? Release all placeholders button in the bank. As now has a confirmation warning. Nice. On free-to-play world, players can now see the names of members' items written. Oh snap! Oh snap! No way, that's a cool update. So instead of members item, it will say the item. Amulet of Nature can now notify you about fully grown or diseased patches. And that update would take a while, huh? C++ client only. Morgan's throwing axes and BH javelins are no longer considered ammo. Randomness Urkel is now correctly highlighted when using this clue scroll helper. The clue scroll no longer thinks a red around blue snell can be used for a clue that requires a pointy blue snell. Alright. You still get the hats? Perhaps. Yeah, we're going through update right now. Mini news post about the upcoming changes. This week we're enacting a bunch of improvements. Okay, we just went through all these. We actually just went through all these. Oh wait, they did make a few price changes. And they reduced it a lot, guys. Let's see. Wow. They didn't reduce it a huge amount, but they did reduce it a good amount. That says there's been like around 200 points, like well, nearly 200 point loss. Less required for this stuff, man. So are we gonna get refunded for the points we spent? Maybe. Firstly, let's see how much the Abyssal Dagger scroll costs. Abyssal Dagger. I don't think they reduced the cost of it. Only the new armors and weapons. Not bad though. Target's teleport scroll is still a lot. Because it's, you know, so it's actually the only item you can really like make profit off, or besides these like supply stuffs. But yeah, Purdue in the lobby was a freaking great update, man. Weapon imbues and cosmetic kits are now kept on death. So you can consider them a permanent unlock. Oh snap! Oh snap! No, the base item will be lost if unprotected. Oh snap! If you manage to purchase one of these items and then lose them before you made the change on Friday last, you can refund enough copies for one copy of the item. And now the Stadius Warhammer only requires 75 strength. Nice. Forestry open beta, guys. Monday 5th June, you'll be able to try Forestry for yourself. As usual, beta worlds will be highlighted in blue. Nice, nice. I don't know much about Forestry. For the best forestry experience, we recommend you making your way to a classic wood cutting spot in Draenor, where you'll find the freaky forester himself. Speak to him and he'll tell you all you need to know about forestry and the new events you can take part in. He'll even give you a free sample of anima infused bark for you to spend on some rewards. There's a quick option to open up the forestry interface. Cheers, man, cheers. So with the campfires, do we get like benefits from them? New tree mechanics, self-support, group playing, reduce competition. Trees will now despawn on a timer that activates after the first cut and regenerates. The player stop cutting the tree before it's fully chopped. Timer's length is based on the average time in between each different type of tree currently lasts. In addition, players chopping the same tree get a visible woodcutting boost that scales with the number of players, up to a maximum of 10. New wearable item lets you store all kinds of useful gadgets from day one. Anima infused bark. Okay. Events. There are 4 new events to test in the beta. They'll appear whether you have the correct forestry kit items. Summon them. Rising roots. Roots will suddenly appear, trying to protect their woody brethren. Cut them down for some experience in anima infused bark. Bees will appear alongside new flowers that want to bloom. Find the right 2 flowers to move pollen between for experience. Anima infused bark and some seeds or treats. Struggling sapling. Help the poor sapling grow big and strong. Create the right combination of mulch to feed the baby tree before it withers away. Get some experience and the anima infused bark in return. Okay. A friendly leprechaun has appeared. He'll be able to take your woodcutting resources straight to the bank. Right? Well, that's a good event. We'll take your resources to the bank. Let's go. All trees now drop leaves. Each type has its own associated buffs. Production. Boost production skill level. Gathering. Boost gathering skill level. Power. Boost the power of other leaf effects. Has no power to empty categories. Duration. Increases the duration of the boost effect. You can utilize leaves. 2 ways. Campfires. Oh, here's a campfire update, guys. Let's see. Create a campfire by lighting some logs. You'll be able to burn leaves to activate their respective buffs. And you and your lumberjack buddies can go gather around the fire and benefit from the leafy goodness. Alternatively, you can brew teas with their leaves for a personal portable buff. Great thing about teas is that you can also use tree roots on your cuppa. So you can increase clue drop chance for monsters. Chance to save range ammo. Boosted minigame reward points. Boosted Slayer points. 78. Yeah, we had a huge host. We had like a 90 viewer host, man. On everybody, most of them left. Freaky Forester has now all kinds of goods that will help you on your forestry journey. Log basket, log brace, forestry outfit, lumberjack outfit, and funky shaped log. Okay. Normally you'd be able to buy the two-handed axe, but sadly, the shop will be unavailable for Ultimate Iron Man players for the beta. What? Mobile issues? Okay. I'm gonna skim through that because I don't play mobile. But let's go through the future of Bounty Hunter, guys. Let's see what they're gonna talk about here. Oh, do you think we were done with Bounty Hunter? Oh no. Despite a fantastic launch week, there are still a few exciting additions we'd like to make to the iconic PvP minigame. We want to know your thoughts. We're gonna introduce an EP system, man. You can make your own albums. I'm kidding. Earning potential, something we still spoke about way back in February in first line of plans. EP is a base level and is a means for players to earn themselves extra loot while participating in any activity. In this particular instance, EP is a primary way for newer players to mitigate some of their losses of the creator and encourage them to pick themselves up, get back in the fight, keep at it until they secure a target kill and cash for extra chunk of loot. Effectively, it's an added layer of reward to soften the blow of lost supplies and gear. Let's go! Now we're well aware of the GP generation forum content like Bounty Hunter has been proved problematic in the past. And we're being very cautious about how we handle EP. There's a delicate line between giving struggling players a helping hand and making boosting for monetary gain an appealing option. Okay. Your EP system needs to be free from the kind of loopholes we've been exploited. If 76k means anything to you, you know exactly what we mean, and it does. At the same time, we're wary of being too cautious. Okay. Yes, let us boost. No, I'm kidding. To be eligible, to earn EP, your wrist wealth must be above a certain minimum value. Currently, that value is 50,000, so it's now 50k instead of 75k. Oh wait, you get more EP the more you risk, with a 500k max value. Okay, that's decent. And if you're eligible, your EP will be increased by 2% every minute you spend in the crater with the target assigned. Assigned to your target will increase your EP by 10%. Can only happen every 15 minutes. It may only accumulate a maximum of 40% EP in this manner. Successfully killing a target will cash in your EP and reward you with a bounty crate. Oh snap. Higher EP equals higher value crate. And obtaining a bounty crate will set your EP to 0%. Oh. In addition, your EP value will not reset on death. Okay. If you die or leave the crater, you cannot gain EP value if you don't meet the minimum risk. And you cannot gain EP value if you're not currently on a matchmaking penalty. Oh, that's kind of good. You cannot gain EP value if you're not in the crater yourself. You'll see a notification letting you know you're eligible to earn EP when a target is assigned. Bounty Hunter crates will contain a handful of blighted supplies as well as some cold, hard cash. Again, the higher your EP value, the higher the reward will be. Table below shows the average values. Okay. We'll most likely implement the EP system in the next week's update, so let us know if you have any thoughts on it ASAP. Oh, they're going to talk about boosting, guys? With the previous section in mind, this feels like a opportune moment to talk about boosting. Although this iteration of bounty hunter rewards are almost all untradeable, when there's a will, there's a way. And certain unsculpturous players have been bolstering their points by nefarious means. The Rosemary. Needless to say, we're disappointed in these players, exploiting the lower population of certain worlds, excel kills, and diluting the matchmaking pool for players who want to enjoy Bounty Hunter legitimately, and ultimately griefing those who have been waiting for this minigame to return for a long time. I'm doing good, thank you. To make things clear, there's a big difference between exploiting the game and helping your friend through a tough bit of content. The latter is a key part of the MMO experience. After all, the difference is that nobody's ability to engage with and complete, say, Tomes of Damascus, is impacted by a few friends agreeing to carry their mate through it so they can get a Grandmaster Speedrun Combat achievement. However, somebody's ability to engage in honor, PvP, and bounty hunters massively impacted most of our opponents that are there to sell kills and no interest in playing. Obviously, we can solve the issue by reducing the number of eligible worlds back down to 2, but we don't want to diminish the player experience outside of the UK and US. Instead, from tomorrow, we're going to begin issuing punishments to players. Oh snap! Involved in bounty hunter boosting. We detect that you are buying kills, selling kills, or even participating, you will be banned. Oh! That guy's giving a big W right here. Or do you think it's an L? That they're banning boosters. This isn't a decision we take lightly. But old school RuneScape is a community-driven game. And Bounty Hunter has been seriously impacted by the action of a few bad apples. If you are actively undermining this experience, you will be removed from the game. Oh snap, they're gonna take us out the game, bro. They're gonna take us out the game. We do it. They said removed from the game. Now that with that bit of unpleasantness out the way, let's take a look at the other changes we'd like to make. They said they will remove those players from the game. Our next suggestion is a tweak to the way the emblem and points work. We'd like to, well, we've seen absolutely loads of you getting stuck into PvP for the first time. We've all seen feedback from veteran players about the current implementation of emblems might encourage kill streaks a little too much. Yeah, bro. We've been taking L's. Which is off-putting for players who can't consistently rack up numbers. Tell me about it. Currently, you need to score 9 target kills in order to secure a tier 10. Although you can hand them in sooner, it's not always easy to step back from a winning streak and losing it all at the last hurdle, like earlier this stream with a tier 5. Our proposed changes will make the emblem system less punishing while ensuring it feels worthy. Killing your target will award you 2 BH emblems and level up your emblem as a tier. Okay. Behavior is unchanged. Kill milestones will remain the same as well. Killing a target with an emblem of their own no longer receive rewards additional bonus points. Meaning if you kill a target who has a tier 9, you won't receive any extra bonus points. What? No bonus points. Wait, dying with the emblem will reduce its tier by 1 rather than deleting it. Let's go. That means that dying with the tier 9 emblem will downgrade it to a tier 8. There we go. That's the system we need, man. That way I can get a tier 10. Since release, more and more of you been getting your hands on the Ancient Warrior equipment. It's been great to see more players zooming about these offensive power item armors. But we can also see that some choices remain significantly more popular. Uh-oh. They're saying Stadius and Zuriel armor sets can use a little more love. Not the Morgans. Stadius gear in particular falls south of festive equivalent in all offensive stats, and their tanky benefits don't do much in a fast-paced environment like Damon's Crater. We like to tweak these sets so they're both appealing in different loadouts, rather than investors feeling like the obvious choice regardless of the circumstances. While it's true that magic doesn't thrive inside the crater, we feel like giving Zuriel set an extra oomph might make this playstyle. Okay? So they're gonna actually nerf the Vestas a little. Stab and slash both increased from 9, but crush bonus reduced from 9 to 4. So they're gonna nerf these items a little, guys. +3 bonus, but -4 bonus on the plate skirt. +2 bonus stab and slash, but -1. I mean -3, -2, but +1. Wait, how are they gonna buff the Stadius though? Stab and slash both reduced by 1. By 3. Crush bonus increased by 7 though. Let's go. So it's gonna be a crush bonus thing. Like maybe Gmaul would be good. Prayer bonus increased by +2. Nice. Does not apply to corrupt Stadius. Oh, they're increasing the magic damage on Zuriels. Let's go. Let's go. Magic damage increased from 0 to 1. And the top 0 to 3, with the bottom 0 to 2. We'd also like to propose some tweaks to the Vestas Spear. Currently, this weapon consumes 50% of your special attack damage. It damages up to 16 targets around you and makes you immune to melee attacks for 4.8 seconds. It seems cool on paper, but in the 1v1 environment like Bounty Hunter, it's next to useless. Facts, bro, facts. We suggest a rework special attack that impales your one enemy for up to 100% of your max hit, and then performs a second hit for between 25 to 75% of the initial damage as you yank the spear back out. Ouch. When your opponent is reeling, you'll enter a defensive stance and gain immunity. Oh, snap. The melee attacks for 4.8 seconds. We know this is a little spicy for a special attack. But we thought it was a more interesting option than essentially not having one. That's pretty crazy good. How much percent special attack does he use? 100%? Wrap it all. We're keeping a close eye on your feedback, including the Dark Bone View, the Void Waker, minimum coffer deposits, and more. Stay tuned. Today's update. Oh yeah, you can change the chat messages to look like different. There's some new chat commands, man. You can make it like different colors. The release all placeholders button in the bank now is a confirmation warning. In a free-to-play world, players can now see the names of members' items written like Dragon Dagger. Okay, yeah, we went through that. We went through all that stuff. Crack the clue? Wait. What kind of clue is that, man? What kind of clue is that? Alright guys, that's an update.